Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to yet another instalment of the second season of RSF1 in the F2 division. And today we are in Sao Paulo in Brazil, and I'm Primus Gaming, and joined with me once again is RSF1 Skadoosh or Element Snow. Yeah, whoever what you want to call him by. I prefer to call him by Element because I've always known you that since when RSF1 was in its like beta stages, before the beginning of season 1. I remember we actually raced quite a bit. It's sad to say this, but it's already nearly the end of the second season. It's good, but like sad as well, because I know obviously the next coming races, including today, will be the last time we'll be going around these tracks in F1 2019. We might see some pre-season testing or sort of like social races on F1 2019 after season 2 is finished, but it all depends on how the other guys feel. But yeah, anyway, Element, how do you feel that soon we're going to be saying a heartfelt farewell to 2019?
It's been fun, man. My first F1, and it's been fun. It's been fun commentating with you this season. I thought I wasn't going to commentate this point of the season if lockdown didn't happen, but quite happy it did happen because I did get to finish the season with you. So it's going to be a good one. Brazil today, Sao Paulo. It should be a very, very good race. Primus has a lot of straights, not a lot of straights, 2 straights, but the track is so short. A lot of quick drivers tonight. Thomas P3 moved up from F3, of course. He didn't race last week in USA, but he will be racing tonight in the Ferrari. We also have Mr. Brundle in the Mercedes. Hashtag Jack Merck. He will be the reserve for tonight. Where's his mum with the...
And yet again, we don't have RSF1's seal in the second seat of the Renault team, so Shane is going to be running solo in the Renault-powered car. Also, Element, I just wanted to take this time to say that you and I have perfectly been able to commentate every single F2 race without fail. Sometimes you might be a little bit late, but...
Sometimes you might have to leave a little bit early.
But then again, we still perfectly been able to go through every single race together. And I have to say, when I first heard that you and I were going to be a permanent team of F2 for the second season, at first I was just like, I've heard really good things about Element, in his testing days as a co-coms, and then when we got 2 races in, it almost felt like a bit of nostalgia for me, working with Bodder, because obviously last year I commentated with Bodder most of the time, and this year with you. And I have to say, genuinely enjoyed working with you. And obviously, we still got a little bit more races to go. But, it's been a great season commentating with you. And obviously, I'm looking forward to continuing doing some more. And hopefully, we'll be able to commentate together still in F1 2020 for the 3rd season.
Yeah, I did my first comms with you back last season. And now I get to be... I'm doing what comms with you this season. So it should be... It's been a very good one, but hopefully next season we might be together. We never know, depends on the days of racing. On the chat, hello Grunt, Evening Porter, Pepper WD says Lando, and a blank name says Let's Go Peppermint. So, I don't know who that was from.
Yeah, it's probably maybe a Twitch guest, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, Shane's on a current flying lap in the Renault. He'll be the first car to actually set a flying lap. And he is now going to the famous Glock corner, where Lewis Hamilton famously overtook Timo Glock in the 2008 Formula 1 season, and only just beaten the race winner Felipe Massa in the Drivers' Championship. And here comes RSF1 Shane across the line, and he does a 1:09.2. So that is the baseline for today's qualifying. Obviously, we'll need to wait and see if any more quicker times emerge. But for the moment, that's the fastest
next
lap
one
of the session.
Across the line, he does lead Shane with 2 tenths.
Nicely done by Pepper.
Exactly. Peanut is the next one across the line. Oh, I think Invalidate's only just starting. Is that Brondo with the Mercedes? What is he? Oh, starting.
Actually, no, we gotta go on to Thomas, who's actually invalidated his lap time. Sadly, though, it looks like he's invalidated his lap, so it will have to wait for a moment. Chow as well, so it looks like we're gonna have to go.
Your best friend.
Mr. T. Ben is balling. This is the best commentator stream. A lot good energy all the time. Thank you very much, Ben. Much appreciated. You know, we do our best and we take passion in what we do. So that's even better. Toby, he comes across the line and he goes fastest with a 108.9. So good lap from Toby. Oh, careful, Toby. He flew.
What are the two alphas doing? What the hell are the two alphas?
He didn't reset the track, by the way, before anyone says anything. If you go way too far off of the first corner and you fly into like a massive runoff area, the game will automatically put you back on there. So I've tested that in time trial. It just generally does do that. So that's not resetting the track there by Mr. T. Obviously, might get looked into, might not.
Hello, No Charles. Hello, Dyslexic. Evening, Verstappen.
We're going to have to go on board with RSF1. Brundle's actually invalidated in the Mercedes, so we'll have to come back to him. Kachow, however, has purpled the second sector in the Haas, so Haas is looking quite good at the moment in Q1.
Wait, 9% ERS. Oh my god, he's going into the line.
He's pushing it. He's pushing the boat out. He doesn't do it though. I think with the lack of ERS, he just couldn't do it. So that has been said.
Thomas P3 has done 15.6.
I think he's going back around. I think that was like a charging lap.
Okay, I was going to say, I thought, yeah, he's getting quite. How do you put it in?
Fresner goes second fastest.
VR third. Habermeet is still fourth. That's good. He was that's it. He was feeling very confident. Oh, very, very confident coming into his round doors, Thomas. So I'm expecting a pole and nothing else for him, not being honest. But right, who's next? Brundle. He's on a lap still. Right, so he's on a lap.
He's actually finishing the lap now. He's purple the second sector.
Purple sector too.
So Brundle is looking very quick at the moment. So RSF1 Brundle, he's now going across to the final straight. Can the Mercedes put himself into a good position? He does. He goes top of the table with a 108.7 in the Mercedes. A very good drive there from RSF1 Brundle. He's also repping Alain Prost's helmet.
Here we go, Thomas P3. Sorry, across the line. Yep.
Oh!
108.5.
Thomas has proven in every single division he's been in, he keeps on going fastest. He was dominating F5, he dominated F4, he did amazing in F3, and now he's in F2, and the first time he properly goes round, I mean, he did invalidate, but do keep in mind, those tyres were already a couple laps worn, so they weren't in their prime peak grip, and he still went fastest.
Exactly. Right, Shane's down a lap.
Take our eyes off him.
Shane's finishing a lap now, sorry. And Shane, all 7 fastest with a 9 flat.
So we got Williams now crossing the line. That might be... No, that's not Lukey. That is Peanut, who's beginning his flying lap. However, we're going to have to go on board soon with our free time... currently, who's done 3 consecutive Formula 2, F2 division wins, rapid sprays in the Ferrari. He's won 3 consecutive... I have to say, this man's literally just our Charles Leclerc, you know. For one moment, he didn't really pop up too much in the early parts of the season, but then suddenly, he dominates a few races in like the mid to the end part. So he's generally been like F2 Charles Leclerc.
Oh, Peanut has invalidated his lap. Oh.
So on board with rapid sprays, he goes through the centre S's into the first couple of corners. Got to be careful not to get too much curb there going through the S's, otherwise you could accidentally invalidate the lap time. Now he'll go into the DRS zone. It's looking very good at the moment. It's in mode 4, it goes fastest in the first sector, so he's looking very, very good. Looks like him and Thomas could be looking at a very good point finish, depending on where they can get to at the end of the race. But anyways, going through into the sweeping right-hander, this is a very tricky corner because you can leave it in the high gears, but catch a curb or a little bit of grass, and then you're going to end up in the wall. And then still looking quite nice. we have to wait until he reaches the second sector board before we can find out if he's actually purpled the second sector as well as the first. And here we go, and he's actually catching up to his teammate Thomas P3. He does purple the second sector. This could be looking like a Ferrari domination today in Q1 if they can execute it right. But Thomas is given the perfect amount of toe for his teammate. Look at that teamwork by the Ferrari drivers. And looks like due to the toe, Rapid Sprays is actually going to go second fastest. Really good coordination and teamwork from both the drivers. Only 200ths of a second off of his teammate's time though. He actually purpled the third sector as well, but doesn't go fastest, which does not make any sense.
I don't understand how he didn't beat his teammate, even though he had the toe, but 1-2 for Ferrari, third for Mercedes right now. Verstappen says, Verstappen, of course, so it's rain in 10 minutes, says Josh. Feels good seeing Josh on the chat. Oh, Peanut is now on his lap. He's about to finish it. Let's see what he can do. P13 110.0.
Oh, the man with the cash!
Cash man!
Nice!
Beautiful beast! He gets into first with a 18.3. Oh, the racing point. Oh my god. Right.
The man with the cash has proven many times over that his qualifying pace is just unparalleled. It's just extremely
2 tenths quicker than the two Ferraris.
It's really good driving by the man with the cash, but he needs to make sure that he can keep this form going for the rest of the qualifying sessions, and also deal with the upcoming rain. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen for Q2/Q3. So it's just a matter of what's going to happen in the next half an hour. Oh God! Catches a grass.
Oh.
There.
I know that he was finishing off the pork chops he had from yesterday.
Lukey was going into the pits and bumped into the wall. You don't want to crash in the pit lane, lads. You don't want to do what Sauber did back in 2016. Felipe, I think that was either Marcus Ericsson or Felipe Nasser that actually crashed in the pit wall.
Oh, I remember Nasser, mate. I preferred Verline to Nasser, to be fair. I think Verline was a nice guy.
Pascal Verline was a decent driver.
Yeah, he gave Cashman has retired. He's very comfortable with that lap. A good racer. Someone we haven't seen today, or who's not racing today, is Jace Lee.
Actually, that's a good point. I didn't notice Jace Lee wasn't here.
Third in the
kind of a shame. But he did get his he did get a podium recently in America. I think it's just due to complications. I think Jace Lee just isn't able to make it, which is a real shame because he
he's invalidated.
He gets a good first sector, but
how did he invalidate when he was on the track?
He gets thrown in the toilet. He went very wide coming out of the end of the straight. He like a couple of wheels. I guess it's just like how much the car was over the line. And unfortunately, poor agreeable racer has been set back. Bless you. He's been set back with an invalidation, which is very horrible. But however, DRM Marco is the only other car that is able to knock agreeable racer down, but he's not come out the pits yet.
Yeah, it looks like Marco's going to wait until the end or something. I would, if there's rain soon, I would just go out just to make sure.
If there's rain, you need to take advantage of the dry weather while you can. If you leave it too late and people get dry laps in, you ain't beating them.
Yeah, 100%, you're going to be out. I'll tell you, someone that we haven't talked a lot about is Kieran G. First race last week, and he had an absolute tremendous race in his debut. In rank USA, I think he got P6, P5, something like P4, and unfortunate with Cashman lagging out, I think he got a position. So, but apart from that, he had a great race, battling the whole race with like 4 cars. So for his debut, not too shabby, is it?
Yeah, very very good debut to RSF1 because. You know, when it's your first ever race, and I think you can agree with me, when it was your first ever race, you just want to prove yourself. You know, you obviously there's a little bit of pressure with being on camera, but it's like the main person you're trying to impress is yourself.
Yeah. Right, sorry to.
You're challenging yourself.
Oh, Chow just improved, but it's not enough to go to get into the top. Oh wait, no, you said anyway. What am I talking about? I keep thinking this is like, I keep thinking this is Q2 because of the 16 drivers and there's normally more. So yeah.
So a little bit of a statistic been provided by RSF1 Patronus. Brazil has the highest built-in chance for rain of any track, which is 65%. So you never know what's going to happen for the start of the race. Hello, Bumblebee, get out. So yeah, I've got my door open because it's a bit, it's a bit warmish, and then the Bumblebee just flew in my face. Anyways, yeah, so DRM Marco is kind of having the screaming car glitch, so yeah, rather not be on board of that. That's not a very nice sounding one. Rain should be here, start of Q2 according to VR and Peanut.
Oh, sorry, we just read it at the same time.
That's all right.
Well, I mean,
actually,
they can just go
here's what's pretty funny.
They can just do. Sorry, they can just do inters and then they can start the race with whatever they want. I don't
Yeah,
mean
exactly.
Q3 is going to be wet. There's so many questions.
Maybe. But also for this week, today, for the virtual Grand Prix, not virtual Grand Prix, the rewind was the 2019 Brazilian Grand Prix, and then RSF1, the F2 Brazilian Grand Prix. So, good timing, really. We have to go on board with DRM Marco. He invalidated his first lap. He has to get this next lap done.
He's still got 3 minutes. The question is, he got enough fuel to do a lap?
He has to make sure he
I think Shane just started his laps. Oh, ka-chow! He's got 8% ERS, and I don't think he's going to be able to do another lap. So he could be in trouble. DRM Marco's crashed out!
Oh, we just lost Marco!
Up the hill. Oh, did you see that?
I did. That was nasty. That is the end of the Toro Rosso driver's day.
Oh, everyone's safe now.
Agreeable Racer is now safe.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Agreeable Racer will be going into Q2, and that is the stricken Toro Rosso of DRM Marco. Obviously, if this was a real-life Formula 1 race, they'd probably have red flagged the qualifying session and would have a recovery vehicle to collect the car, but the game will appropriately collect his car very momentarily. But anyways, so WR Peanut, he is now, Lukey's now realised he's safe as well. He doesn't see the need of going back out onto the track.
He might as well use tyres. Apparently, I've had some inside information, okay, and apparently it is going to be wet for Q2 and Q3. Not nice camera. Just in the background, but yeah, everyone's starting to retire now. As so Q2, Q3 wet. It's gonna be interesting. People running, I'm assuming it's gonna be dry for the race. So people running dry setups in qualifying, they're not gonna have the best of laps with that. And we'll see what they can do. I know from experience, driving with the wrong setup around here, it's not the best, but it is manageable. Dyslexic, sure, I'll have your kids. I also have
Junior
kids,
Element has my kids. Wait, Element, there's something that you're not revealing here. Is this just going to turn into RSF1?
Now what can I say? RSF1, RSF1 love my kids.
Like just as we're ending the F2 race, all you just hear is the sound of someone from the league going, "Stop this right now, because I'm pregnant," and then just the stream ends.
Imagine if you say Junior behind that, oh, my mic just comes through. Hello, Element. And then this Lexi joins in. Oh my god, right, anyway. Oh, Jamie J's here. Oh, what a beast.
Hey, Jamie J is a massive Peppermeat supporter. Everyone's agreed that Peppermeat's nickname is the People's Champion. He's a very favoured driver within the F2 division. And that is the end of Q1. So as it stands, no driver will be eliminated now because of the incident that involved DRM Marco. No, Marco doesn't want to join.
Aww. Oh my God,
he doesn't really fancy joining. So I think for the moment, Element, I think
Oh
this
wait,
is the first time
he said he's not going to
we'll
join
have
the
to go
party.
into.
Oh, rain's coming down.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. Yep, I see raindrops. So that means we're definitely going to see a wet Q2, which means freedom of choice in Q2 for tyres and the race start. Anyways, so we'll just have to go into Q2 without interviewing anyone, because obviously DR and Marco's the only person to be knocked out, but he'd rather not chat, so we'll respect that. We'll just move into the next. We'll just move into the next one. So I'll go over the top. I'll go over the top 3. Element, you go over the driver eliminated.
Okay.
Well, anyway, going over the top 3, it's a prancing horse podium for Q1 with Rapids Rose in 3rd, Thomas in 2nd, and then on top in the Pink Panther is the man with the cash.
Yeah, and the people that are out in Q1 are Marco.
Jamie J. Car Gaming says, love this comms team. Thank you very much, Jamie. We're glad you're enjoying it, mate. Shout out to you.
I think Ben is balling.
Hopefully,
is Marco.
That's the Marco.
Oh, rain. Very big rain.
Yeah, it is quite heavy, and I don't know if it's going to get heavier or lighter.
Well, if he's saying that it's going to be rain for Q3 as well, so it should stay the same or could get worse. I just want to say that Brondle got 4th in Q1, so looks like changing to #JerkMac has only made him stronger, man. Anyway.
Peppermeat's on medium tyres.
Yeah, looks like Peppermeat's thinking, oh, maybe he's just made a mistake. I was like, is he going out on those? Oh, no.
I don't know, because that's just going to be a disaster.
Right, who's going out? Who's gone out? We've got Tubbs.
So that's TIR Tobes in the Haas. We do have to keep in mind that now, due to the sudden change in the weather, this is going to be a very, very scary day for all of them, as we're going to, if anyone's running no traction, aka WR Peanut, that we know that definitely runs no traction, and Lukey, it's going to be horrible for them with no traction control on a sopping wet Brazilian Grand Prix
and
circuit.
Shane.
And yeah, Shane does it. Oh, Toby loses the back end of the car.
Oh no, we can see a few people dropping out here.
Remember, we've seen many different things happen in Sao Paulo in the rain. Again, 2016. We've also had, I think it's 2004 actually, when Mark Webber crashed his Jaguar in the 3rd sector, and also Ayrton Senna winning this his race, which has brought out, obviously, the famous screams of his happiness when he only had one. Yeah, he had only one gear in his car, and he was so knackered after that race. On the podium, he could barely stand holding his trophy. He had to be helped up there because he just had no energy.
Like me every time I'm commentating.
But it's like... Ayrton Senna.
Oh,
Toby!
Looks like he's
Tokyo
not comfortable
drifting
going through turn 1 and 2 there. He lost.
And he's backed
off.
off.
Senna. He
we'll have
lost
to go on
it.
board with
Senna
Peanut.
S's.
Yeah, in the Senna S's, it's a very scary place to have a near and off, but luckily he saved it. But Toby definitely doesn't look like he's enjoying the rain at the moment. We'll go on board with Peanut. It looks like Lukey actually just had a little bit of a problem in the S's. He's backed off. He's been passed by an Alfa Romeo and then the prancing horses. So it is definitely a little bit of oversteer from Peanut, but it's not slowed him down. He's still going for it, but this is definitely a scary track. And going through into the mid-sector, still looking quite nice. Nice and tidy. I do like the look of the quality with rain. I do admit rain may be difficult for these guys to deal with, but when you're watching this on stream, the rain is actually a really nice looking thing for everyone to watch on stream.
Oh no.
Oh, what's happened?
Oh no, I've just spilled water all over my desk. Oh, BRB.
Okay, you go clean up that. I'll continue here. Don't worry, mate. You just take your time. Then take your time. I've got a handle there. Toby goes fastest with a 22.5. Obviously, he's going to go back around because I don't think he could get the full out of that. An 18.5 set by Peanut. So only 10 seconds slower Then, obviously, the fastest time in Q1 at 18.1 by Rapid Sprays. Fastest lap of the session so far. Thomas and the other Ferrari goes at 19.2.
Oh my God,
third
VR,
fastest.
VR
Now
singing
fourth
on the
fastest.
wet.
VR 46. I think Red Bull like the wet tracks around here. Not just in real life, but in the game as well. VR 46 takes the top of the
Kieran
table.
gets 6. Here comes the man with the
Raging Bull.
cash. Get 3rd.
He gets 3rd fastest. Here comes
Brundle's the next
RSF1
one.
Brundle, who always
Hashtag
has
Jack
rain
Mac, baby.
dances, praying for rain. He actually goes 8th fastest. And here comes the second. Oh no, he invalidated. The second racing point invalidated.
No, Brezina second.
Tomek Bresner goes 2nd fastest. Good work from Bresner.
Struggling.
Yeah, Toby does not like this track at all. He looks like he's having a bad day, to say, if it's safe to say. Anyways,
oh no,
Lukey, no, it's Peanut. Sorry, Peanut is now either going into the pits or is going for another lap. These guys can afford to go in and put on new inters unless we've got a wet start, because people have told us what's going on for the qualifying, but no one's told us what's happening for the race. If we've got any rain approaching the race or. Anyways, Lukey, having gone back around, goes 6th fastest. Very good work for
Toto,
Lukey,
whoa,
but then
there it
instantly
goes.
gets out-qualified by Toto in the Alfa Romeo. So very good work
Shane
from him.
gets him
Thomas
8th.
Thomas is actually the 3rd fastest now. Oh my God, these guys are doing some really good times.
11.
Oh, Peppermeat's invalidated again.
I think Rapid Sprays just started his lap. And now Cashman is going to start his other lap. Brundle is going to start his another lap. Peppermeat now. He's going to go for another lap as well. Oh my God. Dry race completely, says Josh. Thank you, Josh. And very nice from Jerk helping us out.
A spun out Ferrari in the S's.
Ooh, that looks to be Rapid Sprays. Alright then. It looks like we have Mr. Tobes going up the hill. Oh, he's not on a lap. Agura race. Oh, he's going to start one. Oh, Thomas is invalidated. Oh, so is Toto Wolf. He's just giving some more. Luke is not even on the lap. For God's sake. Oh my God, Shane's invalidated. Okay, but I can't be arsed with these people. They're not taking it properly.
The thing is, it's so easy to invalidate because they're trying to take a little bit more care. Verstappen at comms, if Peppermeat gets a podium, I will gift someone a Twitch Prime subscription. You're going to have to be a man of your word there.
Ah! Wait. Cashman's on a lap.
Oh, Brundle! Brundle goes fastest in the 2nd sector, sorry to cut in. Brundle's looking like he could be on for a very good lap here in the Mercedes. However, the man with the cash is in front of him. Is the man with the cash going to improve?
Man with the cash across the line. He doesn't improve.
He doesn't improve, but Brundle, he out-qualifies the man with the cash.
Oh my God.
However, here comes Peppermeat. Crosses the
Peppermeat,
line, top
12.
fastest. The Ferrari doesn't go faster. The Ferrari's beginning a lap, actually. We've got a Williams, who's now beginning his outlap, which is WR Peanut. Now beginning his flying lap.
Oh, good racer! He just lost the back end, he snapped on him. Oh no, and he lost on the grass.
He almost did a Kimi Raikkonen and went to...
as well. Oh,
he almost did a Kimi Raikkonen where he went to like in an like an off-road area to.
He went on an adventure to explore around Brazil. He wanted to go see the Amazon.
Yeah, he's taking a tour of the Sao Paulo circuit. Not the official track. You should see this, yeah. I want this in 2020.
What am I? What the hell? Right, Peanut now. Oh,
what am I doing?
Peanut's now going
Oh,
up
he's
the hill.
invalidated again!
Woo!
Agreeable racer! Oh no! Toby's having a bad day as well because he's invalidated as well.
Rapid Sprays now's going up the hill to finish the lap, but he's got purple sector 2. Oh, this could be very true.
Oh, Rapid Sprays is looking quick!
Yeah, oh yeah.
Here we go.
We're talking about the same person, right? Rapid Sprays
Approaching
gonna
the
come across
start
the line.
straight.
Let's see what he can do.
Second fastest.
Teammate by 2. No, Brazil by 2 times. Honestly, mate. They can't do that.
However, we've got another Williams making his way back around. That's WR Peanut. He's now following the same track line now as Rapid Sprays did and going across the line. 3rd fastest. A very good lap from WR Peanut. That puts the Williams into third.
So many people out. What the hell was going on? Kieran just looked like Shane was on a lap. Maybe not. Maybe
Thomas
Shane.
looks like he's going into the pits. He might be, or he's going for it. He's going into the pits.
Starting his lap
he's running
now.
out of fuel,
So is Mr. Grill Racer actually. Is he invalidated?
No, I don't think he's invalidated.
No.
He did set a lap, but just not a lap. Toto Wolff has now began his flying lap. So we'll go on board with Toto, who's now going through the NRSs in the Alfa Romeo. Actually, I think it's the real life last time Alfa Romeo, like I'm talking about real life on the RSF1, the last time Alfa Romeo won a Grand Prix was 1957.
Wow.
So long since Alfa Romeo has claimed either a podium or a win. That's so long. So
they have only just come back to sport though, so give them a few years, especially with the new stuff coming into the sport.
They might be able to have their own engines.
Financial, yeah, of course. They got the Ferrari one, haven't they, right now?
Yeah. Same with Aston Martin. They won't actually be given anyone else's engines. They will actually be having their own. So that'll be interesting to see. McLaren with Mercedes engines. Williams will actually go to Renault engines, from what I heard.
I thought Williams was getting sold because of what happened with the rocket ship.
Here we go. RS Toto Wolff. He crosses the line. And third fastest for Toto. Very good.
Right, Luke's just starting his lap as well. Okay.
Jamie J.
Shane now finishing his lap.
Point. Can Peppermeat get a good lap in? He can.
Here we go then. Shane
Aston
across
Martin
the
will have Mercedes
line.
engines.
Oh, he doesn't improve. I don't know what happened there.
Nope.
Kieran's lost it. Exactly the same place as where Grill Racer did.
Oh. Luckily, it looks like he's okay though. Not obstructing the track, so very good work for that. Tomek Bresner out-qualifies his teammate, who's now third place in Q2, so very good work there from Tomek Bresner. Looks like a Haas crossed the line, didn't go faster.
Haas just started his lap now.
Got a few more cars.
Right, here we go then. A Grill Racer is not on a lap. Oh my god, he's got a very, very fast Alfa Romeo. I think that's Toto Wolff. He isn't on a lap. Behind that, we have Mr. Luke, he's on a lap, I think. Yes, he is. Yeah,
Shane
I think he is
not on a lap. We'll go on board of VR46. He's on a lap.
VR46. I mean, he's still got first. I don't think no one's beaten him yet. Aston Martin will have the Mercedes engine. Aston Martin are coming in as a team, not engine supplier, and will not yet, anyways.
So,
thank you for
from
showing
what I can
us.
see, I don't know if the table has been updated, the championship table, but going over the the Drivers' Championship at the moment as it stands, VR46 actually improves and goes faster again.
This
and
guy's
claiming the top spot of a 1:17.5. He's not quite
Kieran's
all
lost
the
it
way
again.
from everyone else though.
At Pico de
not in
Pato.
the same place.
No, Pico de Pato.
Tomek Bresner leads the championship with 189 points. Rapid Sprays, I don't know if this has actually been updated yet, so we'll have to wait and see if someone can send me an updated version. But until then, I'm just going to go by this one that I have. Rapid Sprays is second with 143 points.
We've missed that one.
Oh, yeah, we did. Hang on, let's go on board with another car. Let's go on board with Peppermeat, who is now going to be harvesting some energy to go back around for another lap. Oh, Thomas P3 is also... Kieran...
P14.
No, it looks like Kieran retired in the pits. It looks like he...
Toto Wolff, private sector 1.
Anyways, so it's still anyone's game.
Sorry, not Toto Wolff.
Toto Wolff, he's happy in third. Rapid Sprays, however, is going to give the toe to Thomas, who's in a very rough position at the moment. Rapid Sprays doesn't need to worry because there's only a minute and 50 seconds left and he looks like he might be okay going into Q2. Can it benefit Thomas, though? It doesn't. It doesn't look like it's benefited Thomas at all.
Thomas P9.
It's a very
Oh,
risky
we're
place for
losing
the
the back
Ferrari
end
driver
very
in
much.
his debut.
Shane got to P10. Thank you, Patronus. It was such a big change. Did I not see that? Sorry. As Brazina's got purple sector 2 as well, so Brazina looks to be flying. He's got 2 purple sectors, whatever the hell you called it last week. But let's see what he can do coming across the line. He will set
Bresner!
117.567.
9 thousandths of a second faster than the R.
Oh my god! Right.
Championship leader instantly says the mark. Shane is retired in 11th place. Actually, Shane's not going back out again.
No, it looks like Shane's is done for.
Shane, that's it.
Thomas
that's
P3 is actually 10th.
Yeah, this is actually wait. Did Shane just crash?
No, Shane didn't. Shane didn't.
Thomas, however, has purpled the second sector. The Ferrari is definitely going faster. We have to keep an eye on him for a second because he is actually in the danger zone of being knocked out of Q2. Depends if Lukey or Peppermint can go faster than him. However, Thomas in the Ferrari crosses the line and is 6th fastest. He's safe. He's going to make it into Q3.
Right, rain has stopped.
However,
so I don't know if there's going to be rain in Q3 in all honesty.
Toby has actually managed to get himself out of a horrible rut he was in because he was looking like he was going to be out and he's actually into Q3.
Nice.
Oh, Brundle goes 7th fastest.
Oh my god. Right, we have the two.
From him.
We have the 2 Haas drivers. Oh, Toby's pulled into pits very, very late. Oh, Ka-chow now. Is he going to be able to start his lap? Oh, he's going to finish.
Oh, no, Ka-chow just missed. F1 delay? If anyone knows who F1 delay is, could you please ask him to leave? This is an official league race. We don't want him to obstruct it. Peppermeat is not doing another lap. Lukey, however, is. Ka-chow.
Thank you.
His chance of getting into Q3 rests in the hands of Lukey and Agreeable Racer. Agreeable Racer does not make it into Q2. He finishes his lap. Lukey, however, goes 7th fastest. Ka-chow is out. Toby just narrowly makes it into Q3.
Yeah, it looks like no one else can be setting a lap. I think Rapid Race is doing a lap right now. Let's see what Rapid Race can do.
Peppermeat. Oh, Rapid Race! Oh, God.
Man. It looks like
and
that.
The People's Champion Peppermeat will be bringing his car back to the pits. And it will be the... Oh, don't almost do what Max Verstappen
Jamie
did.
J, unfortunately,
Felipe
he
Massa
is not today. He will not be going to Q3
Peppermeat
today.
is out. So that is it for Q2. So, Element, I'll let you go over the cars that are eliminated, and I'll go over the top 3. Well, once it's into the menu.
Yeah. That was.
But anyways,
so rain has stopped now, Primus. So I'm not sure if it's going to be raining in Q3, unless it does start raining again for Q3. So very good one.
All depends.
Very good one. Right. So we're just waiting for Peppermeat to retire. Jamie J is very sad. Unlucky Pepper says, who is this? So this. That's it. Evo says this is my second worst track. Oh, Agreeable Racer.
Agreeable Racer.
Right, okay. So,
Right.
the people that are knocked out in Q2. 15th, we have Kieran G. Very, very unfortunate to see after last week's race, but we'll see what he can do in the race. Agreeable Racer, 14th, as he just said. Not one second worst track for him. Peppermeat, the People's Champion, is out in 13th. 12th is Mr. Shane. In the Renault, it's I don't know what to say now. And Ka-chow, P11. He was thinking about not racing tonight. As he said, yeah, they didn't have the pace. But yeah, that is the people out. Top 3 are...
VR46, 3rd in the Red Bull. Tomic Bresner is 2nd in the Alfa Romeo. And taking top of the table in Q2 is Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari. Rapid Sprays has proven lately that he is... Oh, yep, dry conditions. We are looking at a dry Q3. Anyways, Rapid Sprays has proven that he is definitely...
Oh, who should we get in?
Real quick. I'll let you give us the element of surprise. You know, surprise me element. Pick a driver. It'd be like a magic trick. You know, pick a card, any card, except for it's pick a car, any car. You know, just anyone. Is this your car?
Okay, right, give me a sec.
Alright, so looks like the first car to come out of the pits is a Haas.
Patronus, I'm not getting Shane in, as he will get very angry with me because I've got him in like 4 weeks in a row, whatever. He doesn't like it, so we're not going to get Shane in this week.
A little bit squirrely, those Haas. So that is now the beginning of Q3. 12 minutes is on the clock for the session. So that means now all the drivers are going to be in a shootout in the top 10 for who gets the highest starting position in the race. And welcome Kieran G, who is now our surprise guest for the podium, well, so for the comms box interview. Please make sure you've ticked your audio, mate.
Yeah.
So Kieran, welcome to the Virtual Comms Box, mate. It's good to have you back. This is your second race now in RSF1, you know, in the F2 division. You had a bit of a rough day today by the looks of it. You didn't have much good luck in the third sector as well as in the mid sectors as well. Is everything alright with the car or yourself?
No, it's just the rain really. I've only really taken assists off for the last 2 weeks. I just can't seem to race in the rain with no assists, like, I don't know why. So like I knew like the moment it was raining, I knew that I was probably out, so it wasn't really a big shock to me. So yeah, it's just unfortunate really. Hopefully I have a good race though. Start on fresh tyres, so at least, you know, that's something.
And also, you know, it's going to be a dry race. So what are you hoping to do for your tyre strategy, or are you hoping to kind of keep the cards close to your chest?
I think it depends on what everyone else does from 11th down. Probably I'll hope to start on the mediums, I think, and then probably come back on the softs later on in the race, try and see what I can do, but hopefully I'll just try and get no penalties, and that might help me get further up the field towards the end.
And also Brazil being a place where many championships have actually finished, do you think today could end the championship battle for F2 between Rapid Sprays and Tomic Bresner? Or do you think it'll keep going to the bitter end?
Have we got one race left after this? Is it Abu Dhabi and then that's it?
No, we've got Austria afterwards.
Alright, okay. Probably not then, I don't think. It depends. If one of them crash out, then maybe, but I wouldn't say so.
Okay. Element, do you have any questions for Kieran before...
No, mate, just good luck for the race, bud. Take it easy.
Thanks, mate.
Unlucky in the rain today, but hopefully you can make it back. And probably talk to you at the end of the race. Driver of the day, all driver of the day, all podium. So take it easy,
guys.
bud. We might see you at the end in a bit, but take it easy.
Take care, mate. Have fun. And
wow, so look at this.
Kieran.
Rapid Sprays 195. What? 10.7, 15.8. What are these times?
The track's still kind of transitioning, because when Toby left the pits on the soft tyre, he did have a little bit of grip trouble, so I think the track is still kind of greasy-ish.
Cashman
from
across
the
the line,
rain transition.
9 flat.
Oh, a 9 flat. So the man with the cash is on provisional pole at the moment, but we've got to keep an eye out for VR46, who's purpled first.
Validated. Oh no, Peter now. It's the next one, and then I think it's Brondel, and then it's Toby, and then it's Thomas, and then maybe some other. But anyway, the WR Peanut now is going to come across the line, and he's going to get second. Brondel gets pole! Imagine a pole! Toby is going to set a 120. Thomas
Eyes
gets
on
second.
VR. He's purpled the first 2 sectors. He's looking very quick. VR46. He takes the top of the table. A 185.
That's naughty. Right then. Here comes
Very
the Alpha
good
Boys.
work there.
The Alpha Boys. RS Toto. Toto or Wolf is going to be the first of the two. He's going to set a
Second Boston. Oh my
to
God.
get him second. Brazina.
Brisner. With the back-to-back.
Luke is now the last one to set a lap in this qualifying
And he
3.
purpled the second
6
sector.
minutes, 50 seconds left. You are right. He has covered across the line.
pushing Brundle even more down.
Even further down, exactly. Let's see if anyone else is going to be on a lap.
Peanut.
Toby.
Toby's actually getting the toe off of a Mercedes.
Yeah, not the very best toe, but he will get a toe. Toby across the line. Fourth!
Wow! On 3 lap old softs, getting a toe, that's really good.
That is very, very good.
Very, very nice work. So, right now, it's looking like the drivers are now peeling into the pits after doing a handful of laps. They're going to give it a little bit of time before coming back out, except for Rapid Sprays, who's now decided to go in and then immediately come back out. I have a feeling he just wants to make hay while the sun still shines. Toby, still very good driving there, though. He had a very rough start to the qualifying sessions, don't you agree, Element? And then to see a comeback to come up to 4th fastest in Q3 in a top 10 shootout is very good recovery driving, I have to say.
Yeah, I think he hasn't had the best of time, like races the past few, but I think he's done very, very well today. Lando says, can we celebrate the pole set of time and comms instead of these ambitions? No, I'm going to celebrate all of them, mate. If they did well, I'm going to...
Every person deserves a little bit of screen time for their lap, even if they're not the fastest. It's fair, because I don't think they'd appreciate it if if we just looked at the same person on top, though. If we just constantly talked about VR and not anyone else's laps, it just, I think it'll make people feel a little bit left out.
Yeah. Right, Cashman is the first one to go out. 4 minutes left of the session, and he's going to go out pretty early. So he's going to have no one on track. So that is going to be a very good thing for him. But now let's see what he can do this lap.
Rapid Sprays did just purple the first sector, by the way, because I'm on board of Rapid Sprays.
Oh, did he?
He's now fighting his way through the second sector. Yeah, he's on a lap, and he got a purple first sector. So got to keep on board of him. But then again, the man with the cash is slowly nipping at his lap time. So if you keep an eye on the man with the cash on terms of if he's purple to sector. So this purple second sector for Rapid Sprays. So he's done the first and second, and he's now going on to the final straight. Can the Rapid Sprays set himself at the top of the table for a first place start on provisional pole? He can! 181! A very good lap from Rapid Sprays. He's won 3 consecutive races so far. Is he going to make today number 4? We'll have to find out, because the man with the cash is now crossing over the second sector, and he's just purpled that. This could be a fastest lap by the man with the cash. Again, proven time after time, he has had amazing qualifying pace and race pace as well. But can the man with the cash beat Rapid Sprays' fastest lap? Oh, only second fastest.
He's just shy off it. Oh my god, I think that is Thomas P3 starting a lap. Maybe, I don't know.
That's very admirable work there by the man with the cash.
Yeah, I mean, 181 from Rapids, that's going to be very hard to beat. I don't think these guys can... I don't think they can do an 8 flat. I don't know. So, an 8 flat in the F2 is going to be very, very good. Rapids with a 181. That is a very quick lap. Rapids, man with the cash, 183, yeah. That's also a very good lap, so this should be very good to see the last few cars. I don't know if we're able to set another lap unless I put enough fuel in the car for it. As I'm currently watching Thomas P3. He's now in the sector.
Yeah, I'm on board with him as well.
Yeah, you're gonna have to let me know about purple sectors because it doesn't let me sit for some reason. But anyway, across the line, what is he?
No, it doesn't look like he's done a fastest second sector, so I don't think it's been a good lap so far for Thomas.
No.
But then again, the times that the amount of cash and Rapid Sprays set in those sectors is sort of unrivaled in that pace.
Well, Thomas P3 across the line.
P3!
1.4.
Thomas P3 in P3.
Brazina is now on a lap as well. VR's just started one, so we're going to watch for him as well. Brazina is going to come across the line. Can he get pole of Rapid Sprays? These two are battling for the championship. He gets fourth. He can't get into the top 3. Oh no.
Toby moves up to 6th.
Yep. pushes Toto Wolff down as it looks like now it's going to be it's going to be VR, isn't it? Next one to set a lap. Bronze on
It might be. I don't think the man with the cash and Rapid Spray. No, Rapid Sprays has gone back out. I think Rapid Sprays has got time to go back around, but I think the man with the cash might have just left it too little, too late. I don't think the man with the cash can actually go back out now in time for another lap. Meanwhile, Rapid Sprays can, but we have to wait and see. Anyways, so interesting plays happening for Q3. So Ferrari on top with Rapid Sprays. Second is Man of Cash. Third is Thomas. Fourth is Bresner. The championship leader is actually a few positions behind
VR's
his
now
rival
coming across the line. Let's see what he can do. He has been absolutely perfect. Q1, Q2, and in Q3 he's going to be third.
He goes third fastest. He knocks Thomas down.
Oh my god.
Very good work from VR, but not fast enough to get past a powerhouse of a 1:08.1 set by Rapid Sprays. Very good work there. That was from the Ferrari driver. However, it looks like Rapid Sprays can go back out for another lap. The man with the cash is actually going to cut it really fine because he's gone back out for another lap. He's got 30 seconds to get through the middle of the track to the line. We'll have to keep an eye out for the man with the cash on what he can do.
Toto Wolff's now coming across the line.
Third fastest!
Oh my god.
And his teammate under sixth.
Lukey
doesn't go faster.
Cash could do it. Cash could do it.
8 seconds. Helmut's got board with Cash. 5.
No. He's not making it. He's not making it.
Man with the Cash misses out.
Right, Brundle now is going to be the next one to cross the line. In the Mercedes. Sixth
fastest.
Nice. I think Peanut's
so
the next one on
Cash
that.
just misses out.
Yeah.
Anyways, VR, he's going for it. He's got low fuel, so he's got the extra bit of oomph, and he's using the battery.
But
here we go.
Peanut's using his toe.
Doesn't go faster. Peanut doesn't go. No. And now you've got the Ferrari of Rapid Sprays, who's gone fastest in the second sector. He couldn't do it. Thomas goes fastest.
Oh my god. Wait, but Spray's gonna get it. Spray's gonna get it. Oh my god, these are going
Toto's not going to do it!
Brizina gets sick! Oh my god, who's the next one?
Toby!
Toto's
got no ER goals, so he invalidated the lap, so he's not going to do it. Lukey, he doesn't. Ferrari, a top 2. Rapid Sprays and Thomas, a double knockout. It is the prancing horse on the top of the table for today in the
Bresina
qualifying
starting
session,
6th as well.
Yeah, Bresner starting 6th. The championship leader is way far back than he'd like to be. He's got to deal with VR. He's got to deal with his teammate. I'm pretty sure Toto, however, won't obstruct his teammate with team orders. I think he might let him go by. And he's got to deal with so many people in front of him. It's not going to be an easy day if you're Tomek Bresner. Right, so that has been the qualifying session element. Let's go over the top 10. I'll give you the honours.
No, mate, because I'll be doing it in a second. You can do it.
Okay. Well, then 10th place is WR Peanut in the Williams, followed by his teammate Lukey, who's 9th place in the Williams. TIR Tobes is 8th in the Haas. 7th place is RSF1 Brundle in the Mercedes. In 6th place is Tomek Bresner in the Alfa Romeo. In 5th place is VR46 in the Red Bull. In 4th place is Toto Wolff in the Alfa Romeo. In 3rd place is the man with the cash. And then in 2nd place is Thomas P3 in his debut for Ferrari, because he missed out last week. So today is his debut. 2nd place. And then on the top of the table is Rapid Sprays. So I think Rapid Sprays is happy with that, because this could seriously hurt Alfa Romeo in the constructors, because do remember last week Schumacher didn't finish, only Bresner did, but even then Bresner couldn't really maximize the point yield, so it's still pretty open. And if Ferrari take a 1-2 today, hell, we could see the championship tiding from Alfa Romeo to Ferrari.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
which will, I think everyone will go a little bit ballistic, because, you know, a lot of people are prancing horse fans, you know, and they'll bring him back to the days of Michael Schumacher, maybe, except for Rapid Sprays has not won like 7 Formula One World Championships.
He's only won 3 races so far. Go on the chat quickly. Look what Jamie J typed. Look what Jamie J
My
put
wife
in.
isn't impressed.
No.
I dipped myself in
up.
oil and covered myself in pepper meat, and I'm running around the sitting room screaming, "I am pepper meat! I am pepper meat!" Covered myself in pepper. Junior's like, okay. Lando's flirting with him. Hush is celebrating like crazy because obviously he's a Ferrari driver. He's extremely happy to see that Thomas and Rapid Sprays has taken the top 2. Actually, here's a good point to make. Rapid Sprays, every single race he's done, well, the past few races, he's had an incredible start, and once he's gotten ahead of people, he just leaves them. He's just gone.
Yeah, I feel like today's going to be one of those. I mean, it's going to be the same as Rapid Race got the pace to just pull away. I don't think Thomas has got the pace to keep to stay with him. If I'm being honest, I think Man with the Cash will get Thomas because Man with the Cash is looking very quick. But Rapid Race, I have a little feeling that he might just bolt away and leave everyone behind, and then he won't get a lot of airtime. But I know that the guys behind him will fight it again. Very short track, very narrow turn 1, turn 2, so that you have to be careful. Very short run-ins as well, 1, turn 2, of course. So you have to be careful. But I know these guys can keep it clean, and hopefully they do. No massive problems for today. But yeah, it should be a good one tonight. 16 drivers, of course, but it's going to be a good race.
Agreed. So now we're just waiting on the drivers to go over their strategies, think on what's going to be best, because today, the top 10 can start on whatever they want. So it's definitely going to be a difficult day for the back runners because there's no degradation advantage, to the top 10. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, really. But dry weather, apparently, according to Josh. So
yeah, Lando put Pepper driver the day so far, no contest.
So, Element, rough guess then. What do you think is going to happen then with the championship, leading to the end? Do you think Ferrari are going to keep it with Alpha, or do you reckon Alpha might just try and take it today?
I feel like Brasina can get a good result tonight, like top 4. I'm just going to see it very hard for Rapid Race to do it in the last 2 races. If Brasina gets outside of the top 5, I feel like Rapid Race could be in it to win it. But it all depends what happens tonight. I think it's crucial for Brasina to have a good race, and it's crucial for Rapid Race to get a good race. Rapid Race needs to hope that Brasina gets into problems, but as we know, we've seen so far this season. There you go, Total Wolf is going to ready up. But as we've seen this season, Brasina is not one person to get into trouble, is he?
Jamie J. Kart Gaming, I agree. Not even being biased, he's had the best race so far. We haven't even started the race, mate. Right, everyone, it's that time. If your name is RSF1 Vettel, you will be pestering Element Snow for this with a scarlet red star. Element, I'm going to pass it over to you.
In 16th, we have TRN Marco in the Toro Rosso. In 15th is Kieran GX in the Toro Rosso. In 14th, we have Agreeable Racer in the McLaren. In 13th, we have Pepper Meat in the Racing Point. In 12th is RSF1 Shane in the Renault. In 11th is RSF1 Cachao in the In 10th is WOR Peanuts in the Williams. In 9th is Luke E in the Williams. In 8th is TIR Hobbs in the In 7th is RSF1 Brundle in the Mercedes. In 6th is Tomic Brezina in the Alfa Romeo. In 5th, we have VR46 in the Red Bull. In 4th, we have RS Toto Wolf in the Alfa Romeo. In 3rd is Cashman, man with the cash in the Racing Point. In 2nd is Thomas P3 in the Ferrari. In pole position, we have XX Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari.
So a very good comment, good work there. You managed to get
Thank
the
you, Bob.
formation that
I'm
done
actually
before
really
the cars
happy
got
that
onto the
Rapid
grid.
Sprays got pole. I told him, if you got pole, please take it slowly so I have enough time to do the formation lap.
And he did. He gave you the time. But I think some people will be happy because they want to see a familiar scarlet red car on the top of the table, followed by his teammate. So a very good day for Ferrari. However, here comes the moment we've been waiting for. 5 red lights. And it's lights out, and away we go for the F2 Brazilian Grand Prix, and it looks like Thomas got a really good run going into turn 1. Rapid Spray still leads the Brazilian Grand Prix from turn 1, going down into the centre S's. It looks like we've got a big clump up. RSF1 Brundle now moves up down the position after VR46 overtakes him in the centre S's. It looks like a little bit more cars is having a little bit of trouble, but a nice clean start. P10! Bresna's lost serious pace, going down into 10th place, but a nice clean start, as I said. Very happy to see Rapid Sprays is taking he's already starting to slightly pull away from his teammate. Very good work from him, but it looks like the pack is slowly starting to bunch up. We've got Williams on the back of the Haas going through the second sector, and it looks like the Williams is on the medium tyre, so he's being pressured like crazy by WR Pina. Lukey is following slowly behind on the medium tyres. Tomic Bresna 10th. The championship leader has fallen down massively after a poor start. Peppermeat moves up to 11th. Shane down to 12th. Kachow up into 13th. Marco 14th. Kieran G 15th. Agreeable Racer rounds up the rest of the grid.
Oh my god, Brundle's up to 6th. Let me quickly look at the position changes. So Brundle's up 1, Toby's up 1, Pina's up 2, Lucas said the same, Brazina's lost 4. Peppermeat's up 2.
Because Peppermeat's now challenging Tomic Bresna going into turn 1. He's got the grip in tyres, the soft tyre down the inside. Bresna's going to try and cover him off, but he's going to have the inside going into the centre S's. And it looks like Peppermeat is not going to surrender. Peppermeat sticks it and overtakes Tomic Bresna for 10th place. Very nicely done by Peppermeat. He's sticking his shoulders out with respect, of course, and keeping the championship leader at bay.
Yeah,
I was going to say Rapid Spray is pulling away.
Any points this race. Well, it looks like right now, the Brazina's going to hope for a miracle right now. Looks like the top 3 are pulling away. 3 hours, 1 minute behind. Okay, there's a glitch going on there, I believe. Brundle is up to P6. At the bottom here, we have Marco Kieran and Kachow fighting for P13. Agua Racer's in it as well. But apart from the top 3, top 6 have just pulled away a little bit. It looks like there's going to be a massive, massive battle for the last final point.
Marco on board with him. Soft compound tyre versus the medium of Kachow. Kachow catches a little bit of grass. He's actually going to have a little bit of poor traction then going into the straight, which is going to allow the soft runner of DRM Marco slowly gain on Kachow. But it looks like he doesn't have the pace to maybe make the move into turn 1. Rapid Sprays, however, takes fastest lap throws. Kieran G round the outside. He has to back off because it looks like Kachow had a bit of a poor run. It's 3-1.
Kachow's got damage.
Kachow has got damage. That's probably why he's had the poor pace.
DRS unable now. This is going to be very, very tasty. As it looks like Total Wolves. Oh my god, 1.5 seconds between Total Wolf and Man with the Cash. The top 3 are pulling away. Hands over fist here. And it looks like Total Wolf's going to be suffering. He's got 2 very quick drivers behind him. Oh my god.
VR46 is pressuring Toto. Toto can't handle this because the Red Bull is really applying it. However, Brundle is doing a really good job in the Mercedes and sticking with the gearbox of VR46. So a very interesting drive here between the Alpha, Red Bull and the Merc, which we'll have to keep an eye on. However, Rapid Sprays is slowly pulling away from the man with the cash, and Thomas is as well. It looks like this could be a battle
look
between
at
the
the ERS
Ferraris.
compared to the top 3. Look at this.
Oh, I forgot to turn it on.
Oh god, So Rapid's race 60% going to
Oh,
this corner.
Thomas is using everything.
Oh, Thomas
we've
is...
lost the McLaren.
Oh, VR on the inside. Oh, Tatum's going to try to keep it on the outside, Tim. He's going to get the inside for Tatum. Better contact, no problem there. Brian Brundle's having a little look. VR gets in the grass. Oh, Brundle touches the front wing.
Oh,
VR
the wall.
front wing. No, we've lost VR going into the straight there. Oh, no.
That's a safety car.
Safety car is out, but what the hell was that? VR made a little bit of contact with Brundle and that was him gone. Brundle to P5.
No, that was a contact with the Alfa Romeo, actually.
What the hell just happened?
I don't know, but this is definitely going to be kind of beneficial for the soft runners, because if they feel the need to, they can go onto a harder compound if they want to, but they can't at the moment.
This is going to help out Thomas P3, who's... Wait, what? Thomas P3 got past...
No, wait, what? Rapid Race was ahead of his teammate. Why is Thomas suddenly in the lead?
Listen here, Blazer. Arguing right now. Oh, Thomas P3's in.
Oh, Thomas does pit.
So it looks like Cash
He's been
does
awarded
as
a
well.
5-second time penalty.
He picks up on 5 seconds. Peppermint is in as well.
And this is done good for Toto and Tomek Bresner. It gets them back in the fight.
Yeah. I don't think pitting was the
Cash
best
has gone on the
idea.
hards.
Oh, Shane had a wing damage there, so he's going to replace that. But the Alpha's had on where to go. He was cleanly around the outside. The Alpha had on where to go. He was cleanly around the outside.
I think he was meant to say nowhere to go.
Yeah, and couldn't move it over anymore. Yeah, I'm going to leave that to Stuart's
He did have the Mercedes of Brundle sort of pressuring him on the outside. Obviously, no fault of the Mercedes. He's more than entitled to be on that side. He gave him that appropriate space, but obviously Toto had kind of cars converging on him left, right, and centre. So, yeah, definitely a predicament there for Toto. But in the end, it's happened. We're going to have to just carry on. That'll get dealt with after the race. However, Rapid Race still leads, but Toto's now behind him. But it doesn't look like Toto's actually had really much fun around here. His pace for the start was like showing, because the gaps are slowly like a gap in front of him was forming, and then you had to deal with the cars behind him. So if Rapid Race can pull this off right, he could pull away again, depending on how he treats these tyres. That is one little benefit of the safety car. You're not pushing the tyres as much as you normally would, which means you kind of buy your tyres at least another lap.
Yeah. I think that hitting was... I don't know, actually. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to comment, but I think Brace is going to get that gap. He's got the speed that he needs over Toto Wolff right there. So it looks like, Toto Wolff and Brundle. So I feel like if you can just pull a gap 1 second, then just keep it there. I think he'll be pretty good. Oh,
Ka-chow! A 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limit.
What the hell? Blazer, I'm not going to say it actually, because I don't want to make you cry on stream, do I? Those hearts are terrible run here. So Cash has done exactly the same thing he did last week, and he's going on to the hards. 30 laps on those hards. Yeah, so 30 laps on the hards. I don't know if the mediums will be able to go 30 laps, to be fair. It's a bit of a push, but I guess we'll see. He's going to help out Toby, Brazina, of course, and Luke, who are all on mediums, so they can push on these tyres and pit the normal time they're supposed to pit, and go to the end. Keep it between the white lines.
So the safety car is still out. Rapid Sprays is still following it, as I think it might be going in at the end of this lap, maybe the next lap, depending on how soon the game would like to do it. Yep, safety car in this lap, so going over from 15th to 1st, Agreeable Racers in 15th, Kachow 14th, Shane 13th, Peppermeat 12th, Cash 11th, Thomas 10th, Kieran 9th, Marco 8th, Bresnet 7th, Lukey 6th, Toby 5th, Peanut 4th. Oh! Lukey went wide! Lukey?
Oh my god. What?
Lukey's got damage!
Right, okay.
Agreeable had a collision with Marco. What? Toby.
What?
Toby's receiving a
And
penalty.
we're away.
What's going on? Anyways, we're restarting the the Brazilian Grand Prix, and it looks like Rapids Race is doing exactly what I said. Slowly pulling away. Brundle moves round the out. No, he's going to get challenged by Peanut on the inside. Sorry, I thought he was making the move. But no,
Toby
gets a 5 play. What? He gained a 5-second penalty for colliding with Marco and gaining a position.
So Marco is. Oh my God! What is Thomas doing? 3 into turn 4 there, and Thomas P3 trying to make the position of both of the Toro Rossos. He's actually done it as well.
He took 4 cars.
Oh my God, that's pretty good. No, Marco's throwing back.
If I had to say overtaken today, that is it.
Big beat.
What a move! 4 cars!
Ronda's already dropped back 2 seconds. Remember, the cash already passed, so that's exactly what he needed to do. Apparently, he actually got past his teammate.
Shane got the dive down the inside on Marco. Sorry to cut in there. 3 cars, sorry, not 4. But still, he got a triple overtake, which is still.
Chow gets the move done there into the last actual corner.
He did
so
that's very good.
Look at the gap now. Rapids is gone.
Oh, sorry, Toby going down the inside on WR Peanut. He wants to get the move done, maybe going into the S's instead. He can't get it done into turn 1 depending on Peanut's traction going through the centre S's is where Toby can do it. Not quite yet. There's no DRS at the moment because obviously it's not been enabled yet. Oh, we've lost the Haas. It's Kachow.
Hell. Oh no.
It looks like he's not got damage, but Agreeable Racer has. It's a bad race for them. Lukey and DRM Marco are battling.
Yeah, so it looks like Thomas P3's already caught up to this pack here. Peanut, Toby, Brazina, and now Thomas is in it. There's 2 racing points up behind Peppermeat on mediums compared to 2 teammates.
Toto's actually staying with Rapids Race. Rapids Race can't shake him off.
To
a 10-second time penalty for Agreeable Racer.
He's just driving off. He's just driving. He's just not driving on the track right now, which I don't know. Right, let me turn my lamp on. Guys, just take it out of this chat. If you want to talk about it, DM each other, but just don't type it on here, boys. Anything to say, just say it to each other, or just wait for the streamers report.
Another 10-second time penalty for Agreeable Racer.
He's just off the track. Brundle, 3-second time penalty. It was coming, wasn't it?
It was coming. This track is very horrible in terms of penalties.
Yeah.
It looks like Peanut's retaliating against Toby. He can't do it. Toby closes it.
Thomas P3 gets past Brazina quite easily, actually. So that is P7 for Brazina and P6 for Thomas. Thomas is actually catching up to the back of WR Peanut and Toby pretty quickly. As it looks like Rapids Race got the gap that he needed now, so Rapids Race is very comfortable right now. He's feeling very comfortable.
And it looks like Thomas is now trying his best to catch up to Peanut. Oh, back end kicking out, but he's still recovered it. Very good work. He's slowly gaining on those cars. But it's just the fact is he's on fresh medium tyres compared to these on 8-lap-old soft and the old medium runners as well. So of anyone on the track right now, grip advantage goes to Thomas P3. And it looks like I've got a battle going up in front. Toby is now being overtaken by Peanut down the inside, and Peanut shuts that door on him.
Yeah, so it looks like these guys are battling pretty hard, and that's only gonna hurt Thomas's race, isn't it? Because Thomas needs to get past these guys pretty swiftly.
Toby, he's going back on the attack, round the outside. We've got a good point of view from Thomas' perspective from the back behind the battle. I'm liking the fact that we got a clear view of these two fighting in front of Thomas, who is waiting for the perfect opportunity to make this move. Peanut gets a very poor run through the right-hander in the second sector. Is Thomas going to try and make the move here? No, he can't. It all depends on the space and the traction these two get out of their corners. And it looks like the soft are falling off because he's not getting away from Thomas. He is, however, staying with Toby. A little bit of grass caught by the Ferrari. That's going to cost him dearly. And it looks like Peanut doing the same. And that's allowing Toby to slowly start to pull away, which is very interesting racing happening behind as well, because Tomek Brezna is now gaining on the Ferrari, who made the mistake. And now the Alfa Romeo is going to capitalise it. with the DRS. Slowly gaining, but not quite any dice yet, I'm afraid. Toby does get back. He's already been in front of Peanut.
Wavy coming out of turn 1, and it's going to lose a lot of time to Toby. Thomas is all over the back of this as well now. So Thomas with DRS, with the slipstream, Peanut defending the inside. Thomas is going to go around the outside. Is he going to have the traction? And Peanut defends it very, very well. So it looks like Thomas is going to have to wait another lap. But Thomas is making a forceful move.
He's going to send it down the inside
here.
here.
Oh
risky,
my God.
risky. Come on, guys, don't be silly.
Oh,
he does it. He sends it down the inside.
Peanut's going to have the inside.
Peanut, no, trying to go. They're in contact. Slight contact, but he's still fine.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! Thomas actually did manage to do it. They touched wheels, and it looks like it almost sent Peanut into a little bit of a spin, but Peanut's fine, no damage from what I can see. So I don't know how if Peanut's going to take that, but obviously he's going to keep racing. Yeah, he's now got to try and either catch back up to Thomas or hold off Bresner.
Like Brundle's in. That 12, he's in.
And look at how quick he's gained. So Rapids Race now collect a penalty. That's the famous track limits of Brazil. It's not very forgiving on you. Peppermint 3-second time penalty as well.
I was going to say, Thomas still has a 5-second time penalty to serve. So
yeah, he has to serve
other drivers, but it looks like Thomas is all over the back of Mr. Toby here. Let the top two have absolutely flown away. 5 seconds is the gap between Toby and Total War. Another 2 seconds is the gap between Rapids Race and Total War. So these are actually flying through. God, look at this little pack here. Shane's caught up to these guys as well. So Shane had wing damage before the safety car pitted, got repairs, and he's now all over the back of these guys. So Shane's well and truly back in it.
Still, Tomek Bresner is having to deal with the pressure of Kieran that's applying to him. He's also trying to get past Peanut, because Peanut's on 11-lap old softs. Eventually, these soft runners will have to pit, but how long could these softs go on for? Because it looks like they could go on for a long while here.
Yeah, Thomas now going around the outside. Oh no, he's just put Toby.
Oh my God! What was that?
I really don't know what the hell he's just done to Toby. But Toby's now dropping positions because he's got no
virtual safety car.
Oh my God.
So what it looks like is Thomas trying to make the move, and
Thomas
trying to close the door on him, but I don't think he was fully overtaken.
Thomas tried to go around the outside and he just turned in on him. I don't know what happened there.
Peanut!
No. Toby has not got a front wing now, and he's going to be struggling for this move. Yeah, look at him. Oh man. I will just let everyone go through.
And now green flags. We are racing again.
Yeah, just letting everyone go through now. So it looks like the Haas. It's not very, not going to be very, very quick right now. As now Thomas P3 is out in P3, and Brazina's right on behind him. Peanut, Kieran, Purple Me, and Cash on those hards is actually keeping up with these guys.
Peppermeat is actually closest to having a battle here. He's right behind Kieran G. The People's Champion is eager to get a position made. It looks like Kieran's now going to try and challenge Peanut going into turn 1. Can't quite do it. Has to back off. Peanut has a little bit of a block up, which backs up Kieran a little bit, which allows Peppermeat to get even closer. The man with the cash collect a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, so Cashman is sticking with these guys, pushing a lot on those tyres, and he's got hurt because of it. 14 laps already done of this race, and it looks like very good race. 36 viewers, by the way.
Thank you very much for the 36 viewers. Peanut is now getting even more pressure applied by Kieran, and now adding on to that is Peanut and Peppermeat. Kieran, looks like Peanut and Kieran had a little bit of a wobble there, and Peppermeat had no way of getting past them because they were both all over the track, so there was no room.
On those oldest mediums. Have a look at that.
Very good work there from Bresner. I have a feeling just the mediums have a very good life around here. But anyways, Peppermeat, stay on board with him because he's got a double overtake to do if he can pull it off.
Oh my God.
He's got to deal with Kieran G and Peanut. That's if he can do it.
There we go then, Kieran G.
Here we go, DRS, Peanut goes in.
Oh, he's pitted, Peanut's pitted, so it's Toto Wolff, so they're both pitted now.
Can he do it on
Probably
Kieran?
going to be close enough. No, he's not into turn 1. He's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
He'll be out of the S's though.
Yeah, exactly. You can get a good run, he'll get him straight away.
Yeah, look at that.
Right,
That's
so
a very nice run.
Kieran's
now
he's going to come out in the
defenseless.
pack of Brundle and Kachow and stuff. Oh my god, yes he is going to come. Oh my god, look at this.
Oh, Toto's got
gets
Brundle's
past him.
Oh, he gets past him.
Brundle's got him with the undercut. He's actually done him. Look at the Cappuccino now.
Toto.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And the big question is what are the top block going to do? Rapid
Well,
Sprays,
the
Thomas,
question is Rapid
and
Sprays going to
Bresner.
hit this lap or not?
That's a good question. He's and Marco. They're the only people who have stayed on the softs.
Toby on Luke. Oh, someone's done it to Temple. Toby goes off the track there. And they're still going side by side. Look at these two racing. This is beautiful to watch. And now Toby is going to have the inside for turn for up the hill.
Nicely done. He's in the that was close.
Contact,
Very good.
wing damage.
Respectful.
And it looks like they
racing
both keep it going. Oh my god.
That was very good racing.
Oh, Kieran G's left.
Oh, Kieran, no! That's going to be bad for Kieran.
Oh no.
Brundle got past Kachow.
No, I didn't.
was up into
I just
P8.
ran into party accidentally, for God's sake, man. I wanted to back to a game.
Kieran G, after disconnecting, is now falling down the positions, which is going to cost him dearly, as now Shane's gotten past him. Mavlakash is in 4th, Peppermeat 5th. The Racing Point are starting to really bring it back.
Kieran G is now back. He's lost a bit of time. I'm sure he can pull it back though. He's quick enough to do so. As it looks, Rapid Sprays 9.4 seconds ahead. Is he going to pick this lap? No, he's not. He's still going to stay. He's going to stay out.
Bresner.
Now Thomas P3 is under attack from
Bresner.
Mr. Brazina here.
He's gaining on Thomas and he's staying in the DRS.
Number the cash. He's now going to catch Brazina and Thomas down. So it looks like he's got a bit of a job to do. Of course, come on, Pepper says Petronas, the mediums become the better tyre after 8-9 laps on the softs as they overheat
Down
badly.
the inside goes Toto Wolff on RSF1 Brundle. Down the inside into the center S's into turn 1. He gets a nice big run there. Brundle gets a 3-second time penalty, and Brundle has no way of retaliating against the Alfa Romeo going out of the S's. But meanwhile, Brundle will have the DRS, but not enough ERS to get him close enough to retake 8th position. So Brundle falls back down to 9th, and it looks like Toto will be staying where he is. Diro Marco and Kachow having a little bit of a battle going on, and Kachow moves up into 10th position now into the points. Very good. Brundle might struggle at the end of the race on the mediums, according to RSF1 Petronas.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he will be up there though, as Rapid Sprays is in now. Rapid Sprays race leader is in.
The race leader has now finally
ahead
pitted
of his teammate. I think Thomas and the other guys are going to have to pit. The only one that's not going to have to pit again is man with cash, who went onto the hards. But Thomas's tyres and it's going to be probably as well as Shane.
He could go to the mediums in the end, couldn't he? Like, he could easily keep those mediums going all the way to Rapids, all the way to the end. He could
Rapids is down to P6,
which is not too bad because remember, everyone in front of him are on worn mediums. He's got fresh ones. He didn't fall too far back as he thought. His teammate's only a corner away.
Yeah. A couple of corners away. And he's gotten Toto Wolff now as well, so that's pretty good from him.
Bresner, however, is now gaining on Thomas.
Yeah, Brazina is looking very quick. He's either got the tyres working and he's really, really rapid, or Thomas P3 is really struggling on these. So either way, Brazina is going to be enjoying this. He's getting the DRS which he needs off the Ferrari right now. And actually, man with the Cash has caught up a little bit, so it isn't too bad for Cashman as well. He's dragging his teammate along. Yeah, he's dragging his teammate along, which is very, very good as well. Toto Wolff just got past Brundle. I tell you what, because Toto Wolff had to get past Brundle and was battling him, he's just lost 3, maybe 4 seconds on Rapid Sprays because of all of this.
Yeah, that costed Toto dearly, and now Toto's got to deal with Kieran G, who's probably taken control of his car again. So he's got to get past him, and then he's right behind Rapid Sprays once again. But Toto on 4-lap old mediums, Rapid's on 1.
And Rapid Sprays is already caught up to the back of Shane here, so Shane could be looking at 6th place by the end of the next lap. As Rapid Sprays is flying right now, man. Peppermeat all over the back of his teammate. Well, not all over the back, 7 tenths back, but he's not going to be close enough. Toto will 4 attempts on Kieran. Should we stick with this for a little bit?
Yep. So we'll go on board with Toto. Kieran is struggling. I have to say, though, Rapid Sprays has done really well with his strategy. Tomek Bresner has to pit again, which will cost him massively if he does when he does pit. Because Mamakash doesn't have to pit. He can keep going to the end of the race if he wants to. But it will be quite hard because his tyres will slightly fall off. But Kieran looks like he didn't get such good traction coming out of that corner. And it looks like Schumacher...
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Schumacher,
Shane, very, looks to be very pretty easy move there. Rapid Sprays into P5.
And Toto into 7th. Just as Toto makes a position, so does Rapids. And Rapids is now slowly gaining on the People's Champion. Ooh. And looks like Toto got a 3-second time penalty.
No. This isn't good at all.
Not what you want.
Cashman's actually caught up to Brazina. It was 4.0 seconds, it's now 4 seconds.
Very close racing from everyone. It looks like Brundle's now challenging Kieran. Down the inside, they touch! But there's still, they bump wheels, but there's still... Oh, the Brundles goes into a spin!
No!
Oh! It almost collected Toto. Brundle receives a 5-second time penalty, but he stays on the track. Oh my god, very good save.
Oh my god.
Very good save.
All it is was... I wonder if it... Sorry. Oh my god.
What a save. That was like... Oh, that's a clean underpants situation now. You know, that's what you need.
You're gonna drift. Right, Marco's into the pits now, but 19 laps on softs. Here we go on to the mediums as Peppermeat is
20
actually sticking
laps
with...
Marco did on those softs.
Yeah. Oh my god. Mate, Brundle was so close to hit the back of Toto there, I can't believe it.
It was extremely close. Everyone's now trying to call for Tim and Ike.
Meme review.
Right, look at that, just in a matter of an instance. Rapid Sprays on Peppermeat, we both on the same wavelength there, Element. Because it's Peppermeat who's now a sitting duck with 16-lap-old mediums versus 3-lap-old medium. I don't think Peppermeat can go to the end. I don't think he can.
No, I don't think Peppermeat, Shane, or Thomas can, if I'm being honest with you.
They need a safety car to save their chances of staying in the top 10, really.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, exactly.
Going into turn 1. Rapid Sprays is staying nice and close to the gearbox of the Racing Point. Brundle moves up into 8th position because Kieran G now finally pits. And now with DRS, can Rapid Sprays get close enough to Peppermeat going into next couple of corners? No, it can't. I was about to say Peanut because I'm normally used to suspecting Peanut. Looks like Rapid Sprays is going to bide his time just for a little bit longer. The Ferrari is wanting this. He needs to get past Peppermeat. Peppermeat leaves him room on the outside, but Rapid Sprays doesn't feel it's worth taking that gamble, putting it in there. So he's going to bide his time. His ERS, look at that battery charge. He's got nearly a full battery while staying behind Peppermeat. He's not even intending on using any power until it's the safest opportunity to overtake that Racing Point. And meanwhile in front, who's barely even struggling to pull away from his teammate, is Maradacash. Here he goes, mode 5. He's in attack mode. Peppermeat has a little tail wobble. Here we go, Rapid Sprays on the charge. Ferrari power versus Mercedes power. Peppermeat tries to cover him off on the inside. Round the outside goes Rapid Sprays. Peppermeat just shuts the door nicely. A very good defense maneuver there from Peppermeat, who forces Rapid Sprays back down. Coming out the center S is Once again, he's got the DRS, but Peppermeat's got on his teammate, which gives Peppermeat
No.
the advantage to stay in front of Rapid Sprays. Atomic Bresner now finally pits onto the soft compound tyre.
Brazina can be rapid now. You gotta watch out
Oh,
for
Pepper
him.
caught the grass! That's going to allow Rapid Sprays to get a little peek. Not quite though.
But you can't really make an overtake around here. So first sector is pretty hard for overtaking. Brazina's going to be one to look out for now on his last stint. He's going to be rapid.
In which the longer Rapid Sprays is actually being held up by these cars, the more time it buys Bresner.
Yep, so Brazina's out in 9.
Oh, a little bit of grass.
3 seconds behind Cat Chow. He's going to be close enough this time. He should be close enough this time. Right then.
Oh, Peppermeat's a sitting duck here.
Yeah, Peppermeat is saving ERS. Oh my god, what a straight
Round the
wings
outside,
is Peppermeat running.
and he does it.
Yeah, easy now. Oh!
Oh, little wobble, but he saved it. Now he's got the man with a catch in the crosshair. Peppermeat, however, he's now got DRS. Here comes, see, there's the wing.
Rapid Sprays is
can't
weaving
see
on
a
the
bloody
straight.
thing.
What the hell is he doing?
Here we
Right,
go,
Rapid Sprays.
Peppermeat.
Rapid Sprays, Kieran G sets fastest lap. Rapid Sprays now going to focus on Man with the Cash, who is the next car ahead, and the next car he needs to worry about. And then after that is only his teammate to worry about.
Very good defense from Pepper and good attacks by Rapids. And it looks like Pepper, he needs to start preserving a bit of fuel because his fuel light's on. I think he's used quite a bit to try and stop that Ferrari from getting by him and buying the man with the cash as much time as he physically could. But unfortunately, 19-lap-old hards versus 6-lap-old mediums is quite a one-sided battle. And he's also got to preserve that battery because now he's got an upcoming Renault. And looking at Shane, Shane's got a decent battery. He's got Toto on the back of him on 9-lap-old mediums.
Well then, here we go. Is Shane going to work with him?
DRS.
Is Shane going to defend it nicely? He's going to defend the inside. Total Wolf with the DRS. They're going to go side by side into turn 1. Is he going to be able to make the move? He is. And yeah, he's made the move very easily there. Shane didn't defend it very, very hardly. He's just letting, you know what, mate, take it. I don't need it right now.
But Shane's going to have the DRS.
Saying that. Shane. Oh my god. Oh. I think he said it's going to go Shane. Oh, Toto Wolf. Toto Wolf's going to get the run back on this. No, and it is, they're going to go side by side up the hill. They're going to give each other enough room. Shane is going to get the inside. Toto around the outside. Oh my god, they
touch! What was that? All you just see is them try and make something out of their cars.
I think they tried to make a baby Renault Snash Alpha together.
This is how you make a DRS flap.
I don't really know what happened there. But now Rapid Sprays all over the back of the racing point. Is man with the cash going to try and defend it very hard, or is he going to let him go and wait for the second DRS? It looks like Rapid Sprays put it on 0 ERS, so Rapid Sprays is not pushing at all. He doesn't need to push as much as Brazina does, for example. Let's put it that way. Brazina's actually only caught 8 attempts on
Cash gets a pull run for the S's.
Brondo there. Shane, oh, he's still going at it, side by side now, into 10. And Shane is going to get the inside though. And
down the inside
goes
the Rapid Sprays on man with the cash.
Oh
Takes
my god.
second place. And now he's got
7.
a lot of work to do to catch up to his teammate.
He does 7.6 seconds to his teammate. Shane and Total Wolf again are going at it. Look how much DRS Total Wolf's got. Look how much Shane has got. Oh god, he's still fighting. Total Wolf doesn't have to worry about a championship anymore, so he's just enjoying it now, and these two are going at it. But Brondo's catching up pretty swiftly because of this now. And now going to stick behind Shane. They're both going to save ERS. Shane's going to save a bit of fuel as well. He's got the yellow light fuel thing showing, whatever, and it looks like it should be a pretty easy move by the Alfa Romeo driver here. Have a look then. That is round 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
by the way,
3.
Rapid Sprays has gained 4 tenths already.
Yeah, I think he's obviously Thomas has got a pit. He's not going to go to the end on those mediums. And it looks like Peppermeat now finally pits.
Yeah, so it looks like Thomas P3 is going to have to pit very, very soon. Right then, Shane defending from Toto Wolf once again. Look how much DRS have got. Oh my god. And now DRS for Toto Wolf. I don't think it's going to be close enough for a move. No, it's not. He's 6 behind him.
Chow, fastest lap.
Oh, okay. Hello, Ka-chow. It's a nice
Toto
lap for
really wants to
Ka-chow,
get past Shane.
No!
Oh, a little bit of a back end slide there for Toto.
He nearly
But he's
did a
still
Brundle.
right. He nearly did what Brundle did, except for he
Rapids
didn't.
is now 1 second.
Tokyo
He's
drifted.
got a second on his teammate.
Grass.
What?
Past him. A bit more grass for that Alfa Romeo, but now incoming battle is the championship leader versus RSF1 Brundle.
Oh, what is it? Oh, yeah. 4 laps almost soft as Brezina. 23 lap old tyres Shane has, so you would think that Toto will get past him very, very easily. I don't think Brezina will have enough enough of a straight to make a move on Brundle this time. Yeah, he's going to wait until into the second DRS straight. Come on, Ka-chow. Did
Toto, another
yes,
penalty.
He did. Toto will be. I'll do.
Few penalties at lap 30.
Oh yeah.
Tomek Bresner is gaining like
Is that like
mad on Brundle's Mercedes.
That is, it looks like Kieran has been lapped by Peppermeat there. Oh no, sorry, Peppermeat actually made the move. I thought it was lapped car because I thought it was Darren Marco's car just got lapped. Well, he's still got rid of it.
Toto, 10-second time penalty.
Did you see that?
The corner cutting.
Oh, you didn't see it.
And Brundle gets past him.
Oh my god, what the hell's going on? He's on the grass now. He's there. His
And
teammate goes
Brundle,
through.
no, not Brundle. Bresner's now got Toto. What's happened to Toto?
I
He
don't
might make
know.
contact with Shane, maybe.
Maybe, but Toto is let Brezina go through. Right. Thomas P3 is on the back of the Haas now of Toby. Toby's not letting. I don't know why Toby's not letting Thomas P3 go so easily.
Here we go. Turn 1. Down the inside. Goes Tomek Bresner and Brundle, and he gets the move done.
Oh, and then he just got. Look at the grip comparison he's got. He's just flown away. Oh my god.
Instantly, and this is going to probably give Tomek Bresner a chance for a possible podium if he can catch up to the man with the cash.
Yeah, exactly that.
Just do remember, Thomas has to pit. So we could be looking
Thomas,
at
I don't know if he's going to pit now, to be fair, with 6 laps
after
left.
Thomas pits.
I don't think he's going to pit with 6 laps left, mate. I think he's going to go to
Yeah,
the end,
those
but he
mediums
will
must
drop a
be
lot of
screaming.
time. I feel like he's going to lose time to Cash and Rapids. Rapids has currently won the
Rapids
race
is gaining
because of
up
the
mad.
5 second time penalty that Thomas has got.
Toby's received a 5-second time penalty for ignoring a
Right,
blue
I'll
flag.
check pens quick now, okay? So
And
Thomas
that's
has
actually
got-
Rapid Sprays behind him.
What? Oh yeah. On
No,
what?
that's not
Who?
Rapid
What
Sprays,
way?
that's Thomas.
Yeah, that is Thomas. Toby's not letting Thomas go through. Look at this. Toby's just not letting him go.
This
He's a
is
lap
surely
car.
not really respectful driving because Toby
He's not getting a
must
blue flag,
adhere
is
to the
he?
blue. No, but he was getting given a blue flag. Toby has to yield for the Ferrari. The Ferrari is clearly the fast car. There was a blue flag light. Toby
No!
is not doing it. He is obstructing the Ferrari
Wait, let me
from
quickly
being
check.
able to
Try to look for
pass.
black. Oh my god, what the hell is this?
See, look, there's the
He's
blue
lost
flag
another
light.
set. Yeah, blue flags is on the. Look at the black box.
Yeah,
mate. You can
Toby
see the
is
blue flag.
ignoring
Toby's not letting
the
Thomas
blue
go though.
flags.
Look at this. Look at the
This
black
could
boxes
be
down, if you can.
detrimental.
Look, blue lights in the black boxes. It's not letting him go
Yeah,
though.
he's not
How is he
doing
not
it.
getting
Toby
disqualified?
is. Yeah, Toby will get disqualified from the game. The game will disqualify him for constantly ignoring the blue flag. Because look at him. There you go. Another 5-second time penalty for ignoring. Look at that! That was obstruction. I know we got the neutral on that, but that was clear obstruction.
Oh!
What was that?
What's going on?
Oh, surely that is not legitimate driving there from Toby because he just completely shunted the Ferrari. Now Thomas has got wing damage.
What's going on now? And look at Rapids, 2.3 seconds behind. And now Cashman, 2.9 seconds behind.
That is
I mean, I don't understand what the hell Toby is doing.
Definitely. That is being
I don't
looked at
understand why
by
he's not just
not
letting
just
him go.
the
He's just
stewards.
ruining his race now. So Toby,
Yeah,
just
I
needs
imagine-
to let him go through. He's a lap car. It's going to get disqualified by the game or by the stewards either way. So there's no.
I'm
Just let him go,
I'm
mate.
just saying. this kind of driving is not just going to get investigated by the stewards, it's going to be investigated by the committee, because this is not respectable driving.
1.5 seconds now between Rapid Sprays and his teammate. Cash is now 3 seconds behind as well.
Yeah, it's allowed the man with the cash to come by. It's just completely
Thomas has
killed
got a wing
Thomas's
damage
race.
as well.
Yeah, he's got wing damage because of Toby fighting like he's got a position when he's not. He's got a yield. And he's purposely ignored the blue flag because he's received 2 penalties for ignoring the blue flag.
Right, let me quickly go through...
that should be a black flag.
Let me quickly go through pens and then I think... Right. So Thomas got 5 second time penalty. Rapid Sprays has got one penalty. Cash has 1 penalty as well. Brazina has nothing. He's such a clean driver. He's got 2 warnings. Brondel has got 4 penalties and 1 5-second time penalty. Toto Wolf has got 1, 2, 3 penalties. Peppermeat 1 penalty and 2 warnings. Kieran G has got 1 warning. Kachow has got 1 10-second and 2 3-second time penalties. Shane has got nothing. It's completely clean. Only 2 warnings for Mr. Shane there. Peanut has got 2 warnings. And Marco has got 1 penalty, and that's it. Lukey has got 2 penalties. Tobes has got 1.
I don't even want to know how many Toby's got. He's definitely got a lot due to 10-second penalties.
So Toby's got 1 5-second time penalty. He's been in the pit lane. 1 penalty, 2 penalties. He's got 3 seconds, and then 2. I think there's a racer retired. Yeah, so let's not go through that. But I really don't know what the hell is going on. And now Rapid Spray has passed his teammate.
So now the transition of the lead has switched from Thomas to Rapid Sprays. And here's the thing, Toby is still in front of Rapid Sprays. Is he going to do exactly what he did to Thomas?
Well, I don't know, mate.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll go on board with Rapid Sprays. There you go. So now Toby decides to yield for the Ferraris when he should have done ages ago.
The question is he going to do it for Cashman?
The doctor says he's getting revenge on Thomas. That is not appropriate driving. We have to race professionally, not hold grudges. That's not really racing, is it? You know, any issues, take it off the track, you know, have a chat.
Oh my god, he's actually still ahead of Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is because of Thomas's wing damage, and now Toby is back in front. Is Toby going to let him go?
Let's just quickly go off this carnage here. Total Wolves is catching onto the back of Brondel now once again. As I think, Shane has pitted, so he's now buying Kachow for P9. I think Shane will try and go for the fastest up on the race, but very quickly, Kieran Giolo on the back of Peppermeat as well. This is helping out Brazina as well, couldn't it, with the 5 seconds
now
and
trying
stuff
to
like
retake and unlap himself on Thomas.
Oh my god, Thomas gets past. Oh, Toby. Oh no. I think he's going to let him go for now. As
Toby's staying with him.
I really don't know what's going on here. Please just let him go, man. I don't like this.
WR Peanut.
Second time
and
penalty.
Kieran G is actually gaining on Peppermeat. Going away from what happened with Thomas and Toby. Getting back to the others' races at the moment.
Oh, Shane and Kachow. Shane on the inside now. After the DRS rate. And Shane makes a lovely move on Kachow there. As it looks like Kachow's going to try and get back at him. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Yeah, it's a little look,
so
but Shane's got it
now.
nicely covered off.
P9. He's got 2 laps to catch up to the back of Kieran, Peppermeat, Toto Wolf and Brondel. I think Toto Wolf and Brondel.
You did say Thomas has only got 5 seconds of not 5-second time penalty, which means if Bresner can't catch up, Thomas might just lose seconds of man with the cash, but could keep a podium. It's a potential podium.
Yeah.
As if Bresner can catch up to the man with the cash, because if you look at the gap...
Should we start talking about driver of the day here?
Yeah, let's look at the position changes and
so it looks like Tom Peppermeat is made up 6, Kieran's made up 7, Marco's made up 4, Brazina's made up 2, Bronze's made up 2, Total Wolf's
I'm going to say it should be between Peppermeat and Kieran.
Oh. Chat, I mean, you know the answer. Chat, what do you think?
Chat,
or
a vote for driver of the day.
Chat, please.
Peppermeat or, Peppermeat or Kieran G.
Oh, it could be Rapids actually, couldn't it?
You keep count on the driver of the day. I'll keep an eye on these guys battling. Meanwhile, it looks like Mohamed Akash has now gotten past the back marker of Toby in the Haas, so he's now moved up. And it looks like he's actually slowly gaining. And Toby's now received a 5-second time penalty for... Yep, Toby's now retired.
For God's sakes. So we have 6 votes for Permanent Driver of the Day. We have 2 for Rapids. Kieran got disconnected, came back and brought it back. Got pole and hopefully gets win. Me, I did crash. I vote Leon.
Voted rapid sprays as well because he's done really well. He dominated qualifying and he's dominating the race as well. So rapid sprays is definitely a person to say contender for driver of the day actually.
There's 3 votes for rapid spray and there is 1.
Oh, Kachow! Kachow's crashed!
What? Oh no! The last lap he's on for points.
Oh my God! It was in his own teammate Zayo Ekar.
Oh no way! Right, go on then, mate. Here comes. Oh, Clash man! He's actually going to get Thomas now. But
oh my God! Last moment! It's a drag race to the line!
Ah!
Oh my God! Mohamed Akash did it!
Oh my God!
And to get third place, he does!
Oh! Christina gets third! Oh,
but
no
Rapid
way.
Sprays wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's a 4 consecutive Grand Prix wins for Ferrari.
Oh no! Oh, Rapid Sprays, what a win! I mean, right.
Oh my God! What a race!
Cashman gets second. Brazina brings it back to get third. Oh, I just can't believe it, man. 36 points gap in title fight, says Mr. Verstappen.
And Grunt is correct, the streak is over for Thomas.
Race streak over, yay. Oh my God.
Thomas didn't win a race. So, anyways, that has been the Brazilian Grand Prix, and that has been eventful with its fair share of battles, carnage and drama. And I tell you what, that has basically done exactly what a real life Grand Prix is, and then a drag race to the line like Pierre Gasly and Lewis Hamilton did, except for it was the man with the cash and Bresner, and the best part was the man with the cash actually took him before they crossed the line.
Yeah.
Looks like
just went for Lukey now. There we go.
Pepper, I think we're going to have
Pepper
to give
driver of the day,
Pepper
I think.
driver of the day. Yeah.
There we go then. Permit driver of the day. Oh, for God's sake, this chat's now going to go wild as soon as he starts talking. Oh, alright, let's get these people in. I can't believe it. Oh man, I really want to do
that. I have a feeling if Toby didn't collide with Thomas could have been standing on the third step of the podium.
I think so as well.
That will be an issue dealt with after the race. But anyways, a very admirable drive from Ferrari. Yet again, 4 wins in a row. Man with the cash, a second podium actually, a second consecutive podium. Very good, but obviously, sadly this time, no Jay Slee because he didn't race today. So going over the classification for the race, in 16th place. In 16th place is VR46, who didn't finish. Agreeable Racer, 15th. TIR Tobes, who finished 14th and didn't finish. And also Chow, who crashed into his teammate's car, finishes 13th. Lukey, 12th. DRM Marco, 11th. Shane, 10th, who gets the first point on the table. Peanut, 9th. Brundle, 8th. Toto, 7th. Peppermeat, 6th, who also takes home Driver of the Day. Kieran, 5th. Thomas, 4th. Tomek Bresner, 3rd, who keeps the championship battle going and keeps the lead just about, with Mohamed Akash 2nd, and Rapid Sprays once again taking the top of the table in the F2 season. And oh my God, this is getting very intense because what will look like Tomek Bresner dominating and the past handful of races, this could go to the end. But anyways, everyone, welcome to the virtual comms box. Please make sure that you've included your audio in the chat. Element, I'll do 3rd. Actually, no, we can't do 3rd because Bresson doesn't have a
I'll
mic,
do
so
2nd and first. You do driver of the day for a change?
Yeah, so you do 2nd, I'll do 1st and driver of the day. Take it away.
Right, just waiting for Rapid Space. I'll send him another invite quickly, sorry. Right.
My driver of the day trophy cabinet is getting full.
Actually, shall we
just wanna
quickly
say.
start with driver of the day before we begin with the podium?
Go on then, off we go.
All right, Pepper
Oh,
Meat.
no.
Welcome to the chat, mate. Well done in scoring some good points today. A very much needed point finish. You've also made a load of people happy with such amazing battles. And going from 13th to 6th, that is of that performance alone and the battles that you've shown, it's awarded you driver of the day, mate. But how's your race been for you?
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. Yeah, it was a good race. Started off well. Gained. I think I don't know if I lost the position at the start or gained it, but yeah, strategy was on point thanks to Lando, and yeah, just gained my positions, kept my head down, and I need a new trophy cabinet now.
And
this one.
Pepper, also, it's first time in a while you've actually joined your teammate, Man with Cash in the comms box. So good day for you and him. But anyway,
I'm sorry I had
Pepper
to send off the inside on the restart of the safety car, man. The Cash. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, that's alright, mate. That's alright. That's alright, man.
Before we move on to Element to interview the Man with the Cash quickly, Pepper Meat, Abu Dhabi. It would be
Abu
the
Dhabi.
last race, but you've got Austria. How are you feeling for Abu Dhabi?
Me and Man of the Cash are gonna win both races. 1-2.
That'd be nice.
But if I have to send it up the inside again, I will. Just so you know.
Alright, then, mate.
Cheers for pulling me
I'll be
along,
ready.
by the way. When I let you by again.
Oh, that's alright, mate. I weren't sure whether you was going to the end on the mediums or whether you was whether you started on the mediums. So I was like, oh, if he's going to the end, then I'll see how long he can go in front. But
Oh, yeah, I wasn't gonna- I
the
wasn't gonna fight
opportunity, the opportunity come. I think you got a bad exit at the last turn before the straight.
But I did fight
And,
Rapids, by the way, just so you know. I had to send it back up there to Rapids. Sorry about that.
Right, well done, Pepper Meat, on a good drive and securing driver of the day. Evan, I'm now going to hand over to you to interview the Man with the Cash in the other Pink Panther.
Okay. Peppermint, but first of all, mate, well done today. It was very close between you and Kieran G. To be fair, good shout out to him. He DC'd at the start, started 2:15 and still brought it back to come 5th. But the chat chose you because, I don't know, you're the people's top or something. So you're here today. But,
Don't blame him.
Come on. Big shout out to Kieran G for also nearly getting driver of the day.
Agreed.
All right. Cash Man. Pretty good qualifying. You could say 8.3 in Q3 put you in 3rd. I mean, race you were sticking with the top two, the two Ferrari boys. Safety car comes out and you are the only one to go on the hards. Was that good choice, or do you think that was a bit of a mistake? Do you think you should have gone to get fast to go faster?
Towards the end, it was beneficial. I was gaining a lot in the last 3-4 laps, but yeah, I mean, congratulations to Peppermint driver of the day. Also, congratulations to Thomas P3 as well. It's his first F2 race, and I think you done fucking good. Oh, sorry, I think you done good.
The freak, man. Oh my days.
Naughty.
Freak save. It would be Cash.
I think
Did someone say fudging? Did someone say fudging?
Oh, what the frick, man.
Yeah, I think he's done well.
Like that anymore.
I think that's a
I
race
think he's
ban.
done. I think Thomas has done really well, and congratulations to Rapids as well. He's on fire at the minute, and Bresner as well. Well done on P3. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with second, mate. I'm really happy with second. So.
Yeah, you should be, mate. You had a tremendous race. I mean, you pitted onto hards and you had to battle through the slow cars, including your teammate. But anyway,
Well, you just called his teammate a slow car.
You said what?
But
Yeah, it was a gamble.
yeah,
It was a gamble going on the hards. It was a gamble.
yeah, and it worked. I mean, you got P2 out of it, so you can't complain about it, mate. But congratulations today, bud.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you.
How you feeling for Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi. Yeah, it's alright, mate. It's alright. Be up there, I suppose,
thanks.
somewhere. Alright, mate.
Okay, man. Perfect, right. Well done today, but we'll now go over with our race winner, Mr. Rapid Race Primus. Take it away, bud.
Right, so Rapid Sprays, you're making this a habit now, and I did tell you you're going to make it a turkey in Brazil when I spoke to you in Mexico, and you've only gone and done it again, mate. You've got a bloody turkey, that's 4 race wins in a row, and you took fastest lap of qualifying. You know, you started pole, and you did really good. You fought your teammate, but anyways, you've just cut down the gap between you and Bresner in the championship battle, so it is going down to the bitter wire. But other than that, you've won the Brazilian Grand Prix. How do you feel?
I don't know where to start, to be honest. I'm going to correct you to start. It's a hat trick because Japan didn't count. But that's no. We'll look at the stewards report for that one. But let's move on. I don't know where my lap in qualifying came from. I have no idea. I barely squeezed in 3 runs. I went on the second run, went fastest on like a 108.1, and then I was pacing it back to the pits just to try and squeeze in another lap. And I don't really know where that lap came out of. I've not really done much quality practice this week. I've been focusing on the long runs and
well, you did
that
good,
sort of lap time. Yeah.
But your race, mate. You battled long and hard. You stretched out your softs for a long while, and then at the end of the day, you had fresh mediums, and they seemed pretty good though. Even near the end of the race, you had amazing pace. And then eventually, you got to have the swap on your teammate because he was having a little bit of troubles with the back marker, which
I think
you managed to get.
Look at that, but I'll leave that with them.
But you managed to get the jump into first place, and then procure yourself another victory. So the big question is now, Rapids, are you feeling like you can still do this? The gap has gotten a little bit smaller between you and Bresner. It's still anyone's game. Also the constructors, I don't think is over.
I think it is.
I don't think the constructors champion.
Sorry. Okay then.
I hate to shut you down like that, but I'm pretty sure Alpha are way too far, especially now.
No, Tower coming.
Whatever his name is back.
It ain't over till Stifler's mum sings. Let me tell you.
Oh, that's a few races back.
I'll make a sing in a quick minute. Go on.
Anyways, so Rapids, Abu Dhabi now coming up. It would be your last race if we didn't have problems in Austria back before. How are you feeling for Abu Dhabi?
No idea. Last been a week.
Well, I mean, you might be on the podium, might not. All depends on how you do next week. But yeah, I guess that's it really for F2. Element, do you have anything to ask Rapid Sprays before we wrap up?
Ask me something.
Will you be on Rocket League after this?
Oh, we had him on.
Maybe not.
Okay,
No,
well,
maybe.
anyway, mate, well done. You told me to ask you a question. Well done today, mate. Great race. You dominated all of it, really.
Can I ask a question?
Start to finish.
Go on, Peppermint.
Why is the Drive of the Day trophy bigger than the Winner's trophy? I just want to know.
I don't know, mate.
I'm gonna need Junior to come in and help me lift it off the podium.
Junior.
Right, so that has been yet another great F2 race, and it has not disappointed. It's had some really good battles. Element, once again, great working with you. A really good day for us. Great battles, entertaining all the way around. But yeah, if you guys want to see more F2 action, please tune in next Sunday at 8 PM for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where you guys will be battling out where the championship could the championship could be drawn to a conclusion there, or it could be kept going to Singapore. Guys, I'm trying to close it.
I'm sorry,
close
on it.
Anyways, and if you want to see any more Brazilian Grand Prix action, please tune in tomorrow at 8 PM on Monday for the F4 division, where they'll be taking it around, and it's going to be a close battle there, I think, between Quaker Oats and RSF1 Maniac. So if you want to see a championship battle going on there, please tune in. But anyways, we're going to go over the classification for the race before we wrap up. So in third place was Tomek Bresner, second place was the man with the cash, and in first place taking the win yet again is Rapid Sprays with Peppermeat taking driver of the day for great battles and also the amount of positions that he made up. Very good driving from him indeed. But yeah, anyways guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Please take care, stay safe, please stop taking unnecessary risks. You know, just because lockdown's easing up doesn't mean we can be stupid. So please, everyone take care. We'll get through this eventually. But anyways, have a good night, and we'll see you in the next one.
Please, I can put my clothes on now for the race.